I run this nonprofit called No Bully, and we're training schools and teachers, just like the teachers I had, to intervene and to do it effectively. There's the high school out in the Central Valley here in California, and it's a fairly typical high school with a fairly typical level of anti-gay talk going on. And there's a young man there who still hasn't come out, who was being targeted relentlessly by the other students for being gay. In this particular high school, we train a bunch of people to be solution coaches. And two of the most effective in this school were the two janitors who, like in most schools, knew everybody. And like in so many schools, the students really trusted and were happy to talk to. And when the two janitors were realizing that this other student was being targeted for being gay, they decided to bring together a solution team. And on that solution team, they put, as always, the bully and the bully followers, which means the students that were going along with the anti-gay talk. And also they put on 3 or 4 students onto this team who the other students really looked up to. So they gathered in all about 8 students and put them in a circle and sat with them and said, folks, you're not in trouble. We've gathered you together to be our solution team because we think you can really help solve a problem. And as they started to lay out the story about how the student was suffering, grown kids in that room started crying, much to the amazement of the 2 janitors. And they said, we never realized it was so bad. We really were just kidding around. So the adults said, well, what can you do or what can you stop doing to turn this situation around? And the students started to come up with suggestions. We can hang out with this guy. We can tell the other students that it's not cool to keep on saying, what's wrong, you're gay, you're a fag. To stop saying things like that. And what I understand from the 2 janitors is this kid is now happily part of that school, finally feeling accepted by his peers. So we could have gone in and we could have lectured those students, as most schools do, about how this isn't cool and how they're going to get all sorts of fearsome consequences unless they turn their behavior around. But we know that doesn't really change behavior. But instead, if we go in and we give students this feel-good experience of helping one of their number, that actually lays down the template for a kindness and a genuine caring that they're going to take forward into the future. And that's exactly what we saw about with this team of students. They said, we want to go on and do more of this. We want to help more students.